I'm Brian, and this is Game Story Basics. Let's keep going on one-pagers. Next you have the overview. This is just the high-level sort of thing. Maybe you explain some of the contradictions in the keywords here, but this is just the high-level view of the character from the outside. What do we want players to know about them? And then you have the biography. The biography is the thing that writers tend to go to right away because that's how we think. What is this character's backstory? So this is your chance to do that. And there will be some overlap with the overview, but a really important thing to remember here is it still has to be super concise. You are not going to tell us a long anecdote about the time that when they were 6 and they spilled their soup and then their mother hit them and that, sent them in this whole spiral. Nope, you are not telling anecdotes. You are just literally giving us the what, where, when, how very fast. And then finally, a few lines of dialogue. These will be probably the first lines of dialogue you will ever write for this character. The voice will not be right, and they will probably be very unartful, right? As you can see in this example, these are like, basically these are lines that extrapolate or expand upon what was written in the one-pager, which is useful for your teammates to just kind of get a reinforced idea of who the character is. But these are not lines that you should ship. You'll do better as you develop the character further. These lines may go on to be used in the casting sheet, meaning that when you listen to auditions, you'll hear them over and over again and you'll start to really hate them. So that's great. But the lines are still useful for getting your teammates kind of on board with who the character is and how they talk. A final thing to point out is writing style. This is not an exercise in great prose writing. You're not up for an award. You're not out to impress anyone. Every time you try to be fancy with your writing style, you're adding more words that you don't need. This should be write more like a journalist. Clear, simple, concise. Just the facts. Just say what a thing is. You don't even need to explain why it is that way, just what it is. And that's it for character one-pagers. I hope that's helpful. Thanks. That's all for now. I'll see you on the next one.